Climbing Technology, or CT, has been making rope access, climbing, and caving gear for 30 years. Several of their ascender designs were strongly influenced by the pre-2013 Petzl ascenders. They make a non-handled ascender that goes by the name of the Ascender Simple Plus. This seems like a slight variation on the name of the Petzl non-handled ascender, the Basic, but it's even more confusing because Petzl also makes a bobbin descender that's also called the Simple. The CT Ascender Simple Plus has very similar specifications to its Chest Ascender Plus. It has a maximum working load limit of 140 kilograms. It can be used on ropes from 8 to 13 millimeters in diameter, and carries CE, UIAA, and EN certifications. The chrome-plated steel cam is exactly the same as the one on the CT Chest Ascender, and the frame is made from the same 4mm anodized aluminum. The release lever on the Simple Plus is a spring-loaded aluminum lever, but as with most non-handled ascenders, it's difficult to release with one hand. It's a right-handed ascender, but the shell needs to be held with the left hand while the thumb of the right hand is used to release the safety catch and open the cam to remove it from the rope. The cam can be closed by pushing on the safety catch with the right thumb. The CT Simple Plus has the highest spring tension of any ascender I've tested. It takes a fair amount of force to open the cam. This high spring tension creates a bit of drag when you go to slide it up the rope, but in most cases the rope below the ascender will be under tension, so this usually isn't a problem. The higher spring tension does mean that it grips the rope well, and I've never had an issue with it failing to engage. Also, like the CT Chest Ascender, the Simple Plus has a mechanism where you can push in on the safety release lever to disengage the cam for down climbing, but the high spring tension makes it easier to just thumb the cam from above. As with any handled or non-handled ascender, the Simple Plus can be used as a self-belay when working near edges, but it should always be kept above waist level, and there should not be slack in the connecting tether in order to minimize the potential for shock loading if a fall occurs. The Simple Plus is larger and heavier than some other non-handled ascender options such as the Petzl Basic or Camp Solo 2, but it's very well built and durable. There is a single large hole at the base for clipping in a tether and foot loop. The hole is large enough to accept the largest locking carabiners, but not really large enough to accept two standard-sized carabiners. You can fit two carabiners in the hole if they both have a very narrow cross-section, but there's some risk that these can bind if the orientation shifts. Another option is to clip the tether or cow's tail directly to the Simple Plus with a locking biner or myone, and then clip the foot loop into this attachment. Alternatively, a myone can be attached to the Simple Plus, and then the cow's tail and foot loop can each be independently clipped to this myone. However, this creates an extra linkage that wouldn't exist if the clipping hole were slightly larger. There's also a clipping point at the top of the Simple Plus that can be used on traverse lines to prevent the ascender from being twisted off the rope, or to weight the ascender if it's being used as part of a haul or progress capture system. The Simple Plus has the same advantages in a frog ascending system that all other non-handled ascenders share. The lack of a handle promotes a more upright and efficient body position. The shape of the ascender encourages the caver to wrap their hands behind the frame and pull themselves in towards the rope when standing, rather than trying to pull down and out, as is often done when there's a handle. Things I like about the CT Simple Plus are the all-metal construction and excellent build quality. Things I don't like are the large size and weight, and the excessive spring tension, which makes it difficult to remove from ropes, and restricts smooth advancement up the rope. Overall, I would still recommend the CT Simple Plus ascender for use as a foot loop ascender in a frog ascending system. It's a little less expensive than the Petzl Basic, but I still prefer the lighter weight and smoother operation of the Basic. For detailed specifications on various ascenders and links to other ascender review videos, check out the caving gear section of my website at derekbristol.com.